All right, let's go to Carl DeMaio. Oh, we got a lot to do this hour. We're going to talk about the water tax is back, and it's got a twist to it that is hysterical. We'll talk about that. We'll go to the Garcetti for President desk as he's slowly making his move to run for the White House. But we bring Carl DeMaio on, as we do on many Fridays, to update you on the Yes on Proposition 6 campaign to repeal the gas and the car tax. Go 6, go. Hey, Carl.
Hey, how you doing, Ken?
All right, how are you?
We've been working our tails off. This is pretty amazing. We've had a lot of volunteer deployments already, even though we're still weeks out or months out of the election. This past weekend, I wanted to share this story. We received 70,000 lawn signs that were not put together. We had to put them together.
Yeah.
We were down in National City, which is south of San Diego, right outside the border of Mexico, and it's 90-degree weather at an industrial facility on a Saturday, and we had all these volunteers show up. And they worked, a total of 542 volunteers worked 2-hour shifts each. Some worked multiple shifts. They were dripping wet. They were hot and putting together these lawn signs. We had a lady who was 8 months pregnant.
Oh.
Her name is Sherry. Her husband, Tom, from the Navy, Sherry and Tom sat there. She did 2 shifts. And yeah, it's just remarkable, Ken. People from all walks of life are all coming together saying, this is a fraudulent tax. It's too much for cost of living. The money's going to be diverted. It's not going to fix the roads. And they're all doing whatever they can to be part of this wonderful statewide effort of rebelling against Sacramento's taxes. So on Monday, we had 3 trucks that went all around, started tours all around the state of California to deliver the lawn signs. We have over 200 distribution locations statewide. We have about 100 in Southern California alone. But I got to say, I need to call out someone.
Oh, yeah? Who?
The Los Angeles Republican Party. You'd think that they'd be against tax increases. They'd be yes on Prop 6.
There's a Los Angeles Republican Party?
There is a Los Angeles Republican Party, but you know what? After what I'm going to tell you right now, maybe there won't be, and there's probably maybe a good reason for that.
Okay.
The Los Angeles Republican Party, we delivered signs to their headquarters so that they could serve as a distribution location for yes on Prop 6 signs, because a lot of Republicans in L.A., a lot of their members, a lot of their donors, a lot of their volunteers are yes on Prop 6.
Sure.
We got a call from the Los Angeles Republican Party saying, we don't want your stinking signs.
What?
Come pick them up. We don't want any of your material. We're not going to distribute yes on Prop 6 material. So here's what I would just encourage.
Let me just clarify. Is this the Republican Party of Los Angeles County?
Yes, Republican Party of Los Angeles County.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
I would just ask you, if you are not happy about this, if you're a Republican living in Los Angeles County, I would suggest you call the party headquarters and ask to speak to the chairman and say that, you know what, I'm a registered Republican, and I don't accept that.
I don't get this.
And we need to hold these people accountable when they're not going to help us fight taxes.
818-558-7600. I just looked up the phone number. They're in Encino. And Carl's right. That's ridiculous. They gave you no real reason. Just take your stinking signs back?
Right, and like we donated the signs to them. These are free signs. A lot of their members are a lot of Republican voters in L.A. County. They want these signs.
Yeah.
They want to come pick up bumper stickers, gas pump stickers, palm cards, all sorts of stuff. And they said no. They have been the most uncooperative Republican county party in the entire state. They wouldn't even help us collect signatures when we were doing the signature drive, and I'm sick and tired of covering for them. I'm calling them out.
No, absolutely. And I thought, and by the way, I thought we were told that all the Republican organizations were behind this because they wanted to drive voters to the polls in November. Well, here's a great example of how fraudulent that theory is. This Republican Party of L.A. County said, get out of here with your lawn signs. Are they nuts?
You know what? If they're really trying to, drive away members, and if they want to have working families pay more in taxes, that maybe they should change their name to Governor Brown's field office in L.A. or change their name to the Democrat / Republican Party of Los Angeles, so that people know that there is no real Republican Party in L.A. And I call on the chairman. to either fix this problem or resign his post. He does not deserve to serve in any leadership position in a Republican organization statewide. We are going to be calling out Republicans, Ken, because if they're not going to stand on principle, then the Republican voters, the ones that are left in the state of California, they need to know that. They need to know that they don't have a party in their county that's willing to go to the bat for working families. It's shameful, absolutely shameful.
Yeah, you know what? I heard this line years ago. But if Republicans aren't going to stand against massive tax increases, what good are they? What is the point of them? And you're absolutely right. What is this chairman's name? I'm trying to find it here. The Republican Party of L.A. County?
I think if you click under About.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, the chairman's
there.
message. Yeah, I just found the website, which is lagop.org, in case you're interested. His name is Richard Sherman, chairman of the Los Angeles, some bald guy. Richard Sherman is his name. So I think you're absolutely right, Carl. I'm glad you brought this up because you know what? I mean, the story you started with proves how grassroots this is. All these people volunteering their time to help out, to put together this drive with the lawn signs and everything else. And then you have idiots with an organized party of the Los Angeles County Republican Party saying, we don't want your signs. We're not going to help you.
And you know what? If I can have an 8-month pregnant lady do 2 shifts, 4 hours in 90-degree heat, then why in the hell can't the Republican Party of Los Angeles County distribute lawn signs and do so happily? If I were a donor of the Republican Party of Los Angeles County, I would cancel my donations right now. I would never donate to them again, and I would find another organization like the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association, or you know what? Donate to the Orange County Republican Party. They're doing a great job. Down in Orange County, they are amazing. They've been doing so much good work.
I'm glad you're telling us this.
It's been wonderful.
We have listeners in both counties, of course, a lot of them, and they like to know this stuff because you know what? If the Republican Party of L.A. County doesn't want to help out, then you guys don't help them out. All right? If you're listening right now and you've had any affiliation with them, you want to call them and tell them they got to get on board with this. Ridiculous.
I frankly, they probably don't even care, and maybe it's just that they got bought off. A lot of times when something doesn't make sense, you follow the money and you find that maybe one of their board members is close to a company that's getting money from Governor Brown, and that this is all about the insiders in politics who always end up screwing us, and they don't stand on principle. And it's time that we start calling folks out because that's how California has resulted in a one-party state, is that we don't really have an effective opposition party in some parts of the state. L.A. is certainly a great example of that. And to Democrats out there, you should want 2 functioning parties because if you just have a one-party state, we run the risk of extremism and ideas that are not fully vetted and are not balanced. And so, we all should be sitting here saying, what the hell's going on with the Los Angeles Republican Party? It is very disappointing. All
right, Carl, and it's gastaxrepeal.org. And I know you're looking for people to donate because you got to really kick off this drive. We're only a couple of weeks away. We get into Labor Day, and that's where the campaign really has to pick up.
Yeah, candidly, I'm worried. A lot of people, are going to vote, yes on Prop 6, but if we don't raise the resources, and all it takes is a couple bucks from everybody out there, if we don't raise the resources, we can't get the word out, and no one's going to do this. No one's going to come save us. We have to save ourselves. So go to the website, gastaxrepeal.org, and do whatever you can.
All right, Carl, thanks for coming on again.
Thanks so much.
Carl DeMaio from Reform, California, and yes on Prop 6. Again, the Republican Party of L.A. County, the number is 818-558-7600. You just heard Carl tell the story. They're in Encino. They don't want the lawn signs, and they don't want to help get the message out to pass Prop 6. If you call them and you get any kind of response, I'll be curious. You can call here or email, whatever, and let me know. We're at 800-520-1534. Yeah, really, KFI, the California Republican Party of L.A. County. I mean, seriously, I gave the numbers 818-558-7600. Just had Carl DeMaio on from Reform, California, gastaxrepeal.org. They wanted nothing to do with helping to distribute, like, the lawn signs for Prop 6. They turned them away. I mean, really? Are you out of your mind? Especially when polls show this is a winner, and you probably only got 10 members, L.A. County Republican Party. When you look at elected offices in L.A. County, you'd be hard-pressed to find a lot of Republicans. There's a few, I guess, in the legislature. It may be on some of the local councils, but Honestly, get behind this. Don't hang up the phone or shut the door. We're not going to help you distribute the lawn signs. You got to be kidding me. Anyway, Carl just decided it was time to call them out. I'm glad he does that. He's done that on occasion, and you gotta, and he's right. There probably is something going on behind the scenes. And, you know, those groups that want their hands in your gas tax money and these Chamber of Commerce's and business groups or whatever, they probably got to the Republican Party of L.A. County and said, don't be a part of this. Don't be a part of this. We won't fund you. Sick stuff.